What is going on, everyone? Joe here, and welcome back to episode 4 of my FM19 beta series here with Roma. And we actually start this episode with some good news, bringing Pastore back from injury. So we'll be looking to get him back into the first team soon. So now let's move on to the Champions League group stage draw. And let's take a look at where we're seeded. We're seeded in the second group of teams, just about ahead of Schalke in the third seed. Liverpool as a third seed as well. We'll be looking to avoid them. Let's take a look who we're drawn with. The first seeds are out, and we are drawn with Atletico Madrid. A fairly tough draw, but obviously you're going to get drawn against the big teams in the Champions League. And then we get Salzburg as the third seeded team. A good team, Salzburg, who shouldn't be underrated at all, but we do avoid some bigger teams like Liverpool. And then the fourth seed is AEK Athens. So a fairly good draw for us, and I think we'll definitely be looking to progress to the knockout stages. So let's see how we've done since the last episode. So we carry on our good start with a good performance at home to Torino. As you can see on the right, a very solid display defensively as Al-Sharawi puts us ahead just before half-time. And then Kolarov whips the ball in the 49th minute and Fazio somehow misses. I think he was denied by the bar there. But we move on to the 80th minute. Torino still creating nothing in this game. And Patrick Schick nods in the head from Kolarov to secure that win. The second win in a row. Good start for us here. And next we move on to play Udinese away from home, and Patrick Schick will open the scoring early on from the penalty spot. Great start to this game for us. However, Udinese came back at us fairly quickly. Before half-time, Teodorchek hits the post, and then nicely pulled back actually for Garmendia, who slots it in to equalise before half-time. So then El-Shaarawy is blocked into the second half now. However, he wins it back from D'Alessandro. Awful play from him there, and Schick is left with the simple task of putting it away. 2-1 Roma, and we hold that lead until the 80th minute, where Nzonzi gives it away to D'Alessandro of all people, and Barami wins it after Fazio tried to clear it, and they've countered us really nicely here, and they equalised 2-2 with less than 10 minutes to go. Not ideal at all. However, now moving on to the 86th minute, striker Larsen is sent off for Udinese, and we're going to push for the win here. Pellegrini with the resulting free kick. It's saved, and Justin Kluivert puts in the rebound to give Roma the 3-2 win on the day. 3 wins from 3, a great start to our Serie A season. And now we move on to a home game against Fiorentina. Schick drives forward with the ball, and Cengiz Ünder slots it in at the back post. A great counter-attacking goal there from Roma. Really good play there. So now we move on to the second half. Eseric brings it down the right-hand side of the pitch. He goes past Santon really easily. Giovanni Simeone puts the ball over. A great chance for a player of his quality. And he should have scored there, really. And we punished them for it. Just 10 minutes later, Patrick Schick scores again from the Ünder assist. Those two linking up really nicely in that game. Next, we kicked off our Champions League campaign at home to RB Salzburg. Kluivert to Ünder to Pastore, who scores his first goal for Roma. As you can see, there was a lot of running done in this game from both teams, and a lot of shots. A fairly open game. Good game to watch, actually. We're now into the 37th minute, and Florenzi crosses it. Slight deflection, puts it into Under's path, who taps it in really. Simple finish for him. And then into the second half, and Nzonzi scores his first goal for Roma. A nice header there, and a great 3-0 win at home to a good team, I must say. So next, we play Atalanta away from home. Under whips in the cross. Pastore to Manolas to Fazio, who scores again from a corner. He really outplayed Atalanta that game, who are a good team. I actually thought they'd do a lot better than that. So a good win there. And finally, we play Sassuolo at home. Pellegrini into Perotti, and he can't finish. And that was how the game would end. 0-0. Our first game that we dropped points this whole season. And as you can see, a great start to our season, really. The only game we conceded goals is that Udinese game away from home. We've had a clean sheet in every other game so far this season. So defensively, we've been very sound. And now let's move on to today's episode. We're going to play Milan at the San Siro. A tough game for sure. Followed by Atletico Madrid in Spain. So 2 really tough games, starting with Milan. And you may have noticed in the highlight package that Gonzalo Higuain is yet to score so far this season. So hopefully we can keep him quiet again today. So here are today's lineups. For Roma, Robin Olsen starts in goal, with Florenzi, Manolas, Marcano and Juan Jesus starting across the back 4, and Nzonzi playing defensive midfield, with Cristante and Pastore ahead of him. Cengiz Ünder and El-Shaarawy on the wings, with Edin Dzeko starting up front after recovering from injury. Pepe Reina starts in goal for Milan, with Calabria, Caldara, Romagnoli and Lux out at the back, with Biglia holding things together in midfield, with Bakayoko and Kessie as the destroyers in midfield. Barini and Castillejo start on the wing, with Gonzalo Higuain up front. So guys, we're going to try playing these games in 2D Classic today, like I mentioned in the last episode. So let me know what you guys prefer, 3D or 2D. I'm kind of swaying towards 2D at the moment, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. So we start the game with Kessie bringing it out to Calabria, back to Kessie, who crosses it in. Barini, what a sitter that was, and Castillejo can't finish it in the rebound. Great save by Olsen there actually, but Milan should be 1-0 up really here. And Florenzi whips it into Marcano in the 5th minute. That saved well, as Pastore is trying to work things on the edge of the box to Cristante, who takes a shot, and it's a good save actually by Reina. I think Cristante was let go by Milan, so a big game for him today. And moving on here, Bakayoko has potentially fouled our player, and the ref's actually going to have a look at VAR to confirm whether it's a penalty or not. Nice addition to the game this year, I must say. And the referee's coming away from the screen, and he gives a penalty. So Javier Pastore will step up and he slots it away for Roma. 1-0 lead at the San Siro, a great start to this game. So let's take a look on the replay. A lovely penalty, it must be said. Keeper didn't get near it, and Pastore scores again for Roma. And that is how we go in at half-time at the break. 1-0 up, a great first half for us. So hopefully we can continue this performance into the second half and keep another clean sheet potentially. However, just 2 minutes into the second half, Calabria steals the ball. Castillejo brings it down the right wing, cuts inside to Bakayoko. He takes the shot and it's a comfortable save for Olsen in the end. We'll live with shots like that from Bakayoko all day long. Florenzi now has it on the 49th minute. Cristante picks it up back to Florenzi. What can he do with it? He whips it in. Dzeko cleared again. Piling on the pressure though here, Roma. And Zonzi to Pastore. It's a good save from Reina there, but nothing comes of the corner kick. So now into the 57th minute, Pastore to Cristante. Nice ball out to Under, and the man's overlapping on the right wing. It's Florenzi in space. What can he do with it? Into El Shaarawy, is cleared again. However, picked up, and Cristante misses the target in the box. A good chance there. So now into the 59th minute, we're going to make our first change of the game. Perotti comes on for El Shaarawy, who hasn't had the best game. And we're going to swap over Perotti and Under. We want Under kind of getting in behind. He's good at moving off the ball. And Perotti, perhaps the more technical player. He's going to be more creative. And another long shot from Bakayoko there. We will live with Bakayoko shooting from range all day long if that's the best they can give us. So now moving on to the 73rd minute. Cristante is going to come off and De Rossi is going to come on to kind of secure things up for us defensively and kind of be a nuisance there. And we also bring Patrick Schick on for Edin Dzeko, who hasn't had the best game and hasn't had a good start to the season either with injuries. Hopefully we can get him going soon. And into the 94th minute now, and we steal the ball from Milan, and it looks like we're going to get the win here. Milan have just had 5 shots at home and 1 shot on target, as well as 39% possession. We've really had a great game here. Milan have not been able to deal with us. We've been so secure defensively and we get the win, a great result. We continue our great start to the Serie A season. Just that 1-0 at home to Sassuolo that has cost us from winning every game so far. So yeah, taking a look at the league table, we're sitting nicely in second place. Obviously still trailing Juventus, who look invincible as you would expect. So yeah, early days, but really happy with how the league table is looking. So now let's take a look at the second game of the day, Atletico Madrid away from home, where our Champions League campaign will really get started. Really tough game today. Atletico Madrid, of course, favourites. So let's take a look at the starting lineups. Oblak, Arias, Savic, Hernandez and Felipe Luis along the defensive line for Atletico. Worth noting that Godin is injured for today's game. Saul, Koke, Rodri and Thomas Lemar in midfield, with Diego Costa and Antoine Griezmann up front for Atletico. Very strong team there. And moving on to the Roma team, Olsen in goal with Florenzi, Fazio, Manolas and Kolarov, and Zonzi holding midfield with Pellegrini and Pastore in midfield. Perotti starts today with El Shaarawy on the other wing, and Patrick Schick starts ahead of Edin Dzeko up front after his good start to the season. So obviously expecting a really tough game from Atletico today. A great team on their day, and even not on their day to be honest. They're always so good defensively. So let's see how we get on. Hoping for a draw really. Not expecting to win this game, as in the 4th minute Griezmann, he gives the ball away. Fazio, good interception there to Perotti. He finds Pellegrini, back to Perotti, and what can we create here? Florenzi drives forward with the ball. It's tackled, and there's been a mistake, and El Shaarawy puts it in. Confusion among the Atletico back line. I think it was Koke who tried to give it back to Oblak, and the classic Football Manager goal, where El Shaarawy sneaks in before the goalkeeper can get there, and puts us 1-0 up in Spain. Oh wow, that is calamitous really. Koke, not a player you would expect that from at all, but we will take it. 1-0 up early on in this game. So how do Atletico Madrid respond to that? 11th minute now. Perotti gives it away and Arias clears, but they can't create anything. We win the ball back early. Really good play from us there. Out to Florenzi wide and Schick just misses the target. What a big moment that would have been for us there. As a few minutes later, Atletico bringing the ball forward. It's cleared by Kolarov, but not well, and a good save by Olsen. A tame effort, really, in the end. Still in the first half here, 22nd minute. Pastore picks the ball up, flicks it out to Florenzi. Lovely ball there. Into Perotti. And what can we create again? Back to Nzonzi. We're dominating the ball here. 66% possession away in Spain. A really good performance so far from the boys, it must be said. Schick into El Shaarawy, and it's a good save by Oblak, but he can't hold it behind for a corner, but nothing will come of it. So now, just before half time, Pastore on the edge of the box into Perotti, and it's a really weak effort, which Oblak can save fairly comfortably. But a really good first half for us here. We've been the dominant team and deservedly hold our lead, despite it being from a mistake from Atletico. And this is something I love doing. I love telling the boys to not get complacent at half time when we're winning. It seems to really refocus them as Lamar comes off at half time for Thomas Partey. Bit of a strange decision now, must be said, from Simeone. And Perotti picks up the ball in the 55th minute. What can he create? But Felipe Luis wins it back out to Griezmann. And there's man over here on the right wing. It's Arias, gets the ball in. And Felipe Luis, all the way from left back, flies forward and nods it in. And Atletico Madrid equalised just 10 minutes into the second half. He was the man who won it back, and look at him driving forward there on the replay. Saul flicks out to Arias, and Felipe Luis is left completely unmarked. And it's a good header and a good goal actually for Atletico. A shame we couldn't hold that longer into the second half, but now we're going to make some changes. Perotti's going to come off at under. Perotti was the man who gave that away for that goal. He's not having his best game. And we're also going to look at bringing Edin Dzeko on for Patrick Schick, who hasn't been able to make an impact today either. We're going to play Edin Dzeko as more of a target man who can kind of bring players into play. Also, it's worth noting that Florenzi is injured here, and he's really low condition. However, we've got no right-backs on the bench. Karsdorp is injured and Santon's not on the bench today. So we're actually looking at bringing De Rossi or Cristante on there. He's under 60% condition, Florenzi, so we're going to have to bring him off. And we go with Cristante in the end. He's actually got some good attributes for a right-back, despite not being able to play there naturally at all. As we're moving on now, and we push Dzeko further up the pitch to try and get him on the end of some balls into the box. So now the 83rd minute, Kolarov puts the ball in, cleared by Savic. And now Koke can break for Atletico. He flicks the ball onto Griezmann, out wide to Gelson Martins, a great player to have off the bench for them. What can he create? Diego Costa at the back post, and we get away with one there. Good chance for Diego Costa, and that is the final real chance of the game. And we get a 1-1 draw away at Atletico Madrid. We dominated the ball, but they were definitely the better team in the second half. And we do really well to hold on to a draw in a really tough place to go. Really happy with that result there. And that puts us in a really good position, providing we can do well against Athens in the next few games to progress from the groups. And talking of Athens, we're actually going to play them in the next episode, as well as Juventus. So hope you guys are looking forward to that one. Juventus obviously top of the league so far. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Leave a like and sub if you did. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys for the next one.